Strangers with disabilities share their deepest secrets. Now, I'm not ableist.
I knew that like I'm weak and I have a disease and that I'm not like all the other
Yeah,
kids in my
clearly.
school. That right there, like that's where that first fear of like I might die. Like I might die anytime.
In partnership with unlikely collaborators,
Bro, that's so devastating. Like, who the fuck asked those questions? What happens if the bike flips? Obviously, he's a goner, bro. Obviously. Nigga said, where's bro's chair? Nah. Bro, how he fuck? Yeah, these niggas are... You know? You know what's insane? I don't think any different group of people, as soon as they see these niggas, would ask these questions. Genuinely.
I'm weak and I have a disease.
What if he gets stiff?
And that I'm not like all
how
the
he
other
clean his
kids
nut.
in my school. That right there, like that's where that first fear of like I might die. Like I might die anytime.
This nigga a little...
in partnership with unlikely collaborators, we've designed perception box
It'll get
questions
stuck on the
for
wheels.
communities with shared experiences
what?
to help broaden self-acceptance and deepen self-understanding.
Why are you gonna fist fight this nigga? You can clearly see this nigga at a disadvantage. Imagine he honks at someone.
This group of people with disabilities was
Imagine
asked
someone
the
honks at
following
him.
perception
Oh,
box
hell.
question. In moments of deep solitude, what major concerns or questions tend to dominate your thoughts?
In moments of deep solitude. I actually don't.
These are their answers. This is Circle of Secrets.
I am afraid to live alone.
Now, if this is your secret and you'd like to step forward and share your story, you may do so
brother.
on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I feel like it was that nigga. I knew it. Bro, I knew it. Now he got one of them extra chromosomes.
I'm afraid to live alone by myself. I, for one, wanna live on my own, but it's scary because of all the things you have to do as an adult. How to cook, how to take care of yourself when there's a fire. And that's not easy for me to do on my own.
Bro, that's the only things you gotta worry about when you living alone. How to cook, how to take care of a fire. Shit, you ain't know how to clean your ass though. Nigga said, what is this?
And I like to have my parents around. I like to have people around me to help me out.
That's
And
true, man.
I wanna
You
show
got a
them
little
that
snot in your nose, nigga.
I have independence. But at the same time,
Type shit.
how do I learn to do these things on my own?
Ask, nigga, what is you talking
Now,
about?
if anyone shares this secret with Matt, you may come forward on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bro, that one black guy's there, like.
You may turn around.
Now, oh my God. Before he turns around, is it me or did I hear the sound of an electric scooter wheel up behind him? We can confirm by pressing play. So from that, we know that nigga in the scooter's there. No. No. No, man.
I'm very like blessed that I'm able that I live with my parents and they, you know,
Oh,
take care of me.
brother.
I can't live alone. Like physically, I need assistance. If I even were to want to, or even like being put in that situation, God forbid, like I don't know how I would survive because like I need help with simple tasks like cooking, cleaning, you know, getting ready.
What about your
Mine
asshole?
is more of an internal struggle.
Oh, brother.
Sometimes my episodes can cause me to go
he's
to the
got
extreme
bipolar.
where I'm going through suicidal ideation, and so my doctors.
Are you fucking crazy? Don't ever disrespect me again. These niggas are not on my fucking level. What is you
recommend
talking
that
about?
I don't live alone.
They ain't no less than me either. That's crazy to say. Look, I'm not ableist. I'm not ableist. These niggas are all human. They are all beautiful in their own way. Hey, cancel.
Because of just the fear of that one day I may not be able to get out of my own head. And so living alone is something that I'm very scared of.
My disability is hard to maintain any kind of job.
Oh, so he can't read either. Yeah, no, I don't think people understand what he said. So it's like, so who gonna get out for that one? Like, oh shit, he understood. Maybe it's like their own language.
Yes, that's my secret. Typically when I'm manic, everybody loves me when I'm manic, even my jobs. But when I'm on my depressed state, it keeps me from leaving the house. I have crying spells. Sometimes it leads me into suicidal ideation. And oftentimes, if I disclose to my job, people tend to look at me more of a liability. I'm fearful of even sharing my condition to people because I have before.
This forehead crazy.
I start to see the phone stop ringing.
No, I don't watch it. I have watched it before. Coming. Years ago.
The job starts micromanaging me. And so oftentimes my condition has left me in a place of isolation where I'm the only one that knows my secret.
No, hell no. No, hell no. I'm not looking at the red. Well done. Oh, she wheeled over. Oh, shit. Oh, she got one eye.
Liability is a huge
shit.
thing. Someone looks at me during a job interview and they see a lot of issues, and because my health is so unpredictable, people just aren't interested in hiring me because it's just too much for them. They're not going to get the employee that they want.
They mix your disability a lot with
genuinely I'm the
unreliable
exact
and like
same.
an untrustworthy like employee. Like if I call them like, hey, I have to take a couple days off of work, or hey, I actually can't make it today, it comes off that I'm an unreliable employee, and I've been told that by a lot of managers. And it's like
I know what her disability is. She has a lisp. Oh shit.
Sorry that I'm irresponsible for having a disability. Like,
sorry, my body's broken.
Exactly.
I remember my boss.
There is nothing there.
Pulled me to the corner and was like, hey, like, what's wrong? Like, why do you keep making these mistakes? And I'm like, well, to be honest with you, like, I wasn't sure if I could share about this, but I have a disability. And he's like, oh my God, like, I had no idea. Like, if I would have known, I would have been less harsher on you. And I'm like,
you should not be harsh, period.
Yeah,
you should not be harsh, period.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like, yeah, I do have a physical
she has the whole
disability.
outfit.
And so like, I need help with like some things physically. But when I have the things at my disposal, I could like perform and I could do all these things. But then
why
even
he getting
take that under consideration or even want to even consider
why
that
he
of,
getting
like,
so much
well, since he
spotlight?
needs extra help, then like it's not
Yeah,
even
Dio
worth
has
it.
one, bro.
Sometimes I wish
Like, who the fuck is that?
accident that disabled me ended my life.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, it's definitely her. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. God forbid, man. El Mohawk. Who has a mohawk? Oh, it's her.
On January 1st, 2015, I was in a hit and run snowboarding accident that would have killed me if I wasn't wearing my helmet.
Oh my God.
It took me 8 years to get my diagnosis, and because it is so rare, there is no treatment.
Oh.
And so my life will continue to deteriorate. And living with it is very hard. Having to feel all the rejection and having insurance deny the things that might help me is hard.
Oh, don't cry, man. Don't cry. Don't cry.
And you can turn around.
Don't cry, man. Don't cry. Hey, don't cry, man. Surah. Nigga said, bro, crip walk. Like, crip walk. Oh, bro.
Sorry,
Gotta
I've
be a
never
crip.
met anyone that has felt the same.
I was born with my disability, but I was also injured when I was 13 years old in 2017. I had a regular spinal cord surgery,
And in the process, my spine was damaged. And a lot of times it was like, it would be easier if I wasn't here. It's just like, it would be easier. Everything would be solved. But no, you have to keep going.
And you just constantly think of the life you could have had if it hadn't happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
Never. Why are you calling that nigga the little alien guy? The little she got out.
Before my accident, I was very athletic. I constantly played sports. The day of my accident, I had actually decided I was going to start homeschooling so I could start skiing competitively.
Well, this was 8 years ago.
I can't do that anymore after my accident. It's too dangerous. But I was able to find theater, and I was able to teach middle school theater when I was 16. And watching those kids grow was everything to me. And suddenly it made all of that pain worth it to bring those kids up and watch them grow emotionally and socially and just gain that confidence in themselves.
For 2 years, I was very, very depressed after I was no longer able to walk. Until I found like this kitten in my ceiling. Like he gave me something to live for. He gave me something to live for other than myself. And from that point, I was able to go back into Girl Scouts and like be able to participate and like figure out ways to adapt and do different things with my Girl Scout troop.
Oh, she's in Girl Scouts.
Now I have come back as a leader, and now I'm able to help the girls and inspire them to keep doing more. And I really relate to that.
Yeah.
Preach.
Sometimes I play up my disability to get fast passes at theme parks.
Wait, what?
To that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I play up my disability to get fast passes at theme parks.
Shit, come on now. You ain't gonna lie.
Okay, so that was mine. In no way am I like trying to say like my condition and disability isn't serious. But sometimes I'll go and I'll over-explain my condition. And then if I show them, oh, yeah, I have a giant scar in the back of my head, too. They're like, oh, my gosh, so you can't wait in lines? And I'm like, yeah, I can't wait.
So this who fucking walking past me in the fucking fast track lane. Okay, we will understand you got a disability, but shit. So you playing up on it. You could have waited in line right behind me, nigga. But I see you jogging past, ready to get on the roller coaster before me. Life ain't fair, nigga. She has von Hipp syndrome. What does that mean? You don't even know what that means. You just said
and then I get a fast pass, and it's a win-win, you know?
How is it a win-win? The fuck you get to talking about?
I haven't been able to try it.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, brother. Look, Captain Jack Sparrow wanted to... You think this nigga can drive?
Okay, so my family, they're like, oh, Precious, we can get in the lines first. Let's go. And I was like, I was very against it. And I was really like, they just wanted to use me for my perks. But eventually, like, those crowds be violent, and they don't like to look around, and then I get trampled and this and that. But, like, at the same time, you know, there's a time and a place for it, you know? It's okay. There ain't nothing wrong with sparingly using perks sometimes.
Okay, so
shit. Make eye contact.
I go with a couple of friends from my shared abilities class, but sometimes it can be scary to wait in line for a long time.
Oh yeah.
So our teacher gives us these fast passes, and we can get in using them, and we go on all the rides. And I feel like that right there is a special treat. It's like Disneyland. And all these amusement parks give us the special treat to show us that we are the same like other people.
Yeah. You are, bro, you are.
My disability makes me feel like I'm undeserving of love.
This nigga been getting the most spotlight. I'm telling you, like. Oh, brother.
So that's mine, and it's not really something that I necessarily talk about or I'm really open about. Obviously, I want to love. I love to love. I want to be loved, but it's just I struggle with my mental health a lot, along with my physical disabilities. And sometimes when I go into these episodes, I'm not really myself, and it affects the way I am towards those people that I would normally be so kind towards. It could be people that I'm in a romantic relationship with, family members, friends, and I'm not proud of who I am in these moments, and it's just painful. And sometimes I just find myself just thinking that I'm better off just excluding myself from that in life, just so that I can.
Duke, I'm telling you, shut up. I'm telling you, what do you mean they gotta start looks max? Bro, they've got bigger things to worry about than looks maxing. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? They're literally disabled. You talking about? Go to Hogwarts. Oh, I'm sick of you niggas.
Preserve myself and preserve others around me.
Literally. You're not undeserving of love, man. We love you. We love them, don't we? We love them all, man. We love them, bro. Right.
Dang, got the whole gang here.
For me personally,
this nigga think he deserving of all the love. Of all the love in the world. Fuck. He's sitting there like, no, nigga. I really deserve it all. Fuck is you talking about? Oh my goodness.
I feel like loving me comes with a lot of pain as well because my body doesn't work that well.
Why is she about to cry?
If you become a part of my life, you're going to be stressed and you're going to worry about
Don't worry, I
the
wouldn't
state
be
of
stressed,
my body.
Man. I wouldn't be stressed. Oh.
I don't want to hurt other people.
God, did I feel that?
I feel that so much.
I have a story. I've always felt like I don't deserve love. I've always felt like my episodes caused me to push people away.
Literally.
And I remember that I was dating this guy. He wanted to get serious about it.
Yeah,
and I just got angry and just told him, I was like, no, I don't need to be with you. No, there's a lot going on with me. I don't have time. I can't. And he said, Herbie, stop. I already saw the pills in the cabinet. I already know.
Oh.
He said, don't you deserve love? Don't you deserve someone to care about you? Don't you deserve someone to be there for you? You deserve it just like everybody else does.
Literally, man.
And so there's someone special for you that's designed specifically for what you have. It just takes a little longer. That's all it is. It just takes a little longer for us to find that.
Preach.
It's okay to take time.
Preach.
It takes time to unlearn all of that. Like, I still
working on it.
Yeah, I still have
Because sometimes I'll be like, no, you're wrong.
My
You see?
husband sometimes.
His legs work.
Learn.
He's just on there, but he's just on there, so he doesn't have to walk around as much. Preach, Nick. Nice eyes. An Asian girl is perfect for me. They don't like you, bro.
All of that. Like, I'm still
working on it.
Yeah, I still
Look at this nigga.
Sometimes I'll be like, no, you're wrong.
My poor husband, sometimes I'm like, go away, you don't love me anymore. And he's like,
oh, she has a husband.
We'll talk about this later. Do you want some juice? Like, here's some food. Like,
my own self, my own mind is what becomes my enemy.
He on there, so he gets to ride around in a go-kart all day. Like, what? She's married, yeah. She just said she got a husband, bro. Are you not fucking listening?
Comes that barrier that I put up. You know, like, why do they have to like deal with me hopping around on a little cute, what was supposed to be a cute walk in the park, but now I can't walk because I'm like, my fucking feet are hurting, so now I'm like hopping around, trying to hide it, and so eventually I just can't hide it, and I had to ask to go home. So now that cute date's over, and then you just start thinking to yourself like if they were with somebody normal, they wouldn't have to fucking deal with that.
I want to say all of you deserve love so much, and it just makes me so emotional just talking about this because it's just such a deep.
What actually? You're my guarantee to appreciate. What does cerebral palsy actually mean? Cerebral palsy. condition marked by impaired coordination. Oh, spastic paralysis. Am I allowed to? No. Why did I say that word? And typically caused by damage to the brain before or at birth. When you walk in the room. That's not funny. Why is this the class? Like, what? This a normal ass class. They're the same as us, bro.
Thing, a deep insecurity that so many of us share and can relate to.
In high school, I was suicidal because my disability made me feel very lonely.
Oh no. Don't, bro. That's not funny, man. Bro, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Because of my disability, autism, I may say or do or think something out loud that will be considered questionable to neurotypical students. And because I was so different, and at most of the time, I had a hard time talking about it because I was heavily alone. Why do I feel like I'm there, but I'm like not there? Literally. I was tired of feeling like Casper the Ghost or people or characters that who kept me moving forward from ending my life a lot because I felt their pain. And someone who damn nearly saved my life because of her music is Melanie Martinez. There was some songs that I felt heard from ones of like just struggling when I was in my high school days and when I just really wanted to die. My parents didn't understand why I wanted to die. My sister wanted to die. No one didn't get it.
I don't cry.
It was only just me, and I just couldn't do it anymore because I was tired of trying to explain something that I didn't ask for. Being autistic is not a choice. So, Melanie, I know you may not watch this video, but thank you for saving my life when no one else believed me.
Wow, man, that was powerful. I'm not laughing because of that. I'm laughing because of this nigga. Because he hasn't come forward. He hasn't agreed with one of their shits. He hasn't agreed with one of what they said. What the fuck? Bro, what's wrong with this nigga? This nigga really trying to act mysterious. Like, for real, bro. Like, what? He probably wasn't listening.
Makes me feel better.
No, give me a hug, man.
You know, high school for me.
Give me a hug, bro.
I look back and I don't really recall any good memories of high school.
Literally,
kids are cruel.
They're
very cruel.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Evil.
And I want to be your friend because I understand where you're coming from. But you are loved, you are appreciated,
Literally.
and I don't want you ever to feel like your life is not worth staying here.
Because a lot of days I feel so broken.
The system makes you feel broken.
It does.
Yes.
It does.
That's
Other
why
people make you feel broken.
I still don't know what I really am made for. Sometimes I question, am I really meant to be here, even if I had something?
You're right.
You are.
Melanie Martinez probably had no idea what she was doing either.
Yeah.
She was just sharing what came from her heart and how she felt.
You make everyone feel very
Yes,
warm and
yeah.
special in this room.
Does anybody here know what they're doing?
No.
Exactly.
No.
So you're not alone in that
We're all
either.
just figuring it out, man.
We're just
Every
winging
day.
it.
Just live, laugh,
Even
love
if
in right
you
now,
think
you know?
Dude, are you okay? You said she best not go down the road. The wrong road. Do you know how crazy that actually is to say?
Wake up and live.
Thank you guys. It really means a lot. Because there was some days I was just like, why can't I not do it? I just want the pain to be.
I'm so glad you're still here. We all are so glad.
If you ever feel like that, you are valued here. And if you ever feel like you don't feel like your life is worth it, I want you to reach out to me or somebody.
Please,
somebody, a friend or something.
Bro, take my number, man. Take my number.
I will. I get shy about it a lot because I can be very shy about it. But yeah, thanks, guys.
A lot of us don't want to admit it.
It takes a lot of bravery to say
show
these things.
Yes.
I'm going to show you around the ropes. I'm a little bit ghetto.
I have a fear of.
Was he genuinely the only
about
one
it?
up?
But yeah,
only
thanks,
one
guys.
A lot of us don't want to admit it.
It takes a lot of
The alien fucking just shot himself and doesn't want anyone to know. The little alien buying the curb. Yeah.
bravery to say these things.
Yes.
I'm going to show you.
Nah, he's not that. These two disabled niggas in the corner are the only niggas that did not get up. Well, he can't physically get up, I don't think. But jump that alien. Who's the guy from Lorax? Who the fuck is the guy from
I'm a little bit ghetto.
Oh my god.
I have a fear of
nigga.
dying young.
Oh, so she is blind because she read that in Braille.
It takes a lot of bravery to say these things.
Yes.
I'm going to show you around the ropes. I'm a little bit ghetto.
So
I have a fear of dying young.
No one cares.
So this fear started when I was in elementary school. I was born with muscular dystrophy, which is my body doesn't produce a certain type of protein. So my muscles, because of that, are extremely weak. You know, growing up, of course, I didn't know all about my condition. But what I did know is that I knew that, like, I'm weak and I have a disease.
Literally.
And that I'm not like all the other kids in my school who
Clearly
are, like,
not.
sitting next to me in class. So that's where that fear started. And then when I was in 3rd grade, I developed and was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy. That totally like just skyrocketed my fear of, like, I'm gonna die. Like, I don't know, I could die anytime. That led me to having like really bad panic attacks, you know. But I'm very grateful that, like, my parents, they were able to calm me down. They would be like, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna die. Like, that is not gonna happen. You're gonna be okay. And when I think about it, I mean, they're right. Like, no one knows how long they have.
Guys, can we start with the comments? Like, what are we actually saying?
No matter what, no matter if you're the healthiest person alive, no matter whatever struggle you're going through, no one truly knows things can happen in an instant.
Literally.
So to bring it back full circle,
Oh shit!
as right now, am I afraid of dying young? Honestly, no, I'm not. But I still have that thought is never going to fully go away.
Is he
it's
not
still
like
always
60?
going to be in the back of my head.
How
you
old
know?
is he?
Because again, like, I'm not looking forward to dying, you know. But it's not paralyzing anymore. I don't fear that anymore. I choose to use it again as a vehicle to get me where I want to be, to be the light.
Yes, literally, he's on that vehicle right now, man.
And paralyzing me forever. I kind of like go through the saying, like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But
literally, man.
Yeah, so
literally.
That's how I, you know, choose to live my life.
Amen, bro. Preach. Shit, let me roll up there as well. Shit, I stand with you, bro. I stand with you, man.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, like, at a very young age, all the surgeries I had, and just realizing, like things that went wrong after the surgeries is just accepting, like, hey, I could die. I could die. Like,
literally, bro.
Just remember, like, accepting it, and it's just like now I'm like, okay, I could die, but I'm gonna keep doing things. I gotta
live your life,
do
man.
something. I gotta keep going. So.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Preach.
Whenever I got my diagnosis, it was actually on my 20th birthday. And I started reading through, and I discovered it was a progressive degenerative neuromuscular disease. I was...
Now, come on, guys. You think you need a driving license to drive that?
absolutely terrified. I know I'm going to die younger than most people my age. And it paralyzed me for so long, but like
Literally,
you said,
man.
it's now become a thought in the back of my head because I know it's something that could happen, but I'd rather focus on living my life and living in the moment and making the memories in case that time does come.
And that's what I've had to learn is like, it's not about the time you have, but it's what you do with the time you're given.
Yep.
Like, that is what like drives me and like fuels me to like inspire me to hopefully, you know, make someone else's day. Like I get filled up by serving.
This was incredible. I have not felt this surrounded by love in a very, very, very
Literally,
long time.
man.
I like being here. And
You said one
people
word,
in
my
this world
nigga.
is unique. And good people are like you guys who come
Has he
out
got
and
a blocked
share your
nose?
story.
Yeah.
And I feel special to be around people like you guys.
New friends.
What? I have to get everyone's Instagram.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
America got a thing for this gangsta shit. They love me. Black Chuckers, Black Scully, leather Pele Pele. I take spit over rainbow shit. I'm a vandal, got that silver duct tape on my tray handle. The women in my life bring confusion and shit. So like